Robert Mueller reportedly has enough evidence to charge Michael Flynn. All rise, Judge Andrew Napolitano is here. Any more detail?
Well, when I first saw this story, I thought, oh, my goodness, are Mueller's people leaking again? But this does not appear to be a leak from them. It appears to be common knowledge of what is already out there, that there is evidence that General Flynn was working for the government of Turkey while he was the national security advisor to the President of the United States, before he was president, while he was president-elect, and as he was the President of the United States. And apparently didn't report that and didn't report the income that he earned from it. It's very interesting. He was apparently lobbying to have a lawful permanent resident, but not an American citizen, of Pennsylvania deported to Turkey so he could be charged with being behind the coup against Erdogan.
Oh, well, you can't do that.
No. So it's very bad stuff. And then they're going to say, the allegations are, that there'll be an indictment of his son for also being an unreported foreign agent and not reporting all income. Does any of this have anything to do with the Russians? No. Did any of the indictments of Manafort or Gates have to do with the Russians? No. But it's the federal prosecutor's paradigm. Squeeze the guys on the bottom and the middle of the totem pole to get them to talk about the person at the top, who is the president.
So it'll never go away. Russia won't go away. We're talking years here.
I don't think it will go away, but I don't think this is good news for the president, because somebody's going to cave. These guys are going to be facing 20 years. I would think that is enough to get them to at least have negotiations with the prosecutor.
That assumes they've got something to cave with,
yes,
with the president.
That is the danger. That is the danger. The prosecutor wants them to sing. Sometimes they create their own song. That is, they will make up what they're saying, because they will say, like a person under torture, what they think the torturer wants to hear, what they think the prosecutor wants to hear, and these are irrespective of the truth, and it makes its way into a public courtroom.
You got to tell me about the Paradise Papers. Now, this is a series of revelations about wealthy elites around the world putting money into
including
offshore
you-know-who
tax havens.
occasionally makes an appearance on the show.
That would be?
Her Majesty.
Her Majesty the Queen. Wilbur Ross, more to the point.
Yes.
Commerce Secretary.
We start with
But Wilbur has said he fully disclosed everything. He did nothing wrong.
Okay, so he and Gary Cohn are in a different position than the others because they had to file financial disclosures with the government. We start with the proposition that these offshore tax havens are not illegal. They are perfectly lawful, but the depositor has the obligation to report their existence, to report the interest, to calculate the tax, and to pay the tax, because the bank, which gives the interest in return for your parking your money there, is not going to tell the IRS. That's just the way they operate. You have to do it on your own. So there is an opportunity for shenanigans, but there doesn't seem to be any evidence of shenanigans. In Wilbur Ross's case, expect the Democrats and expect our colleagues in the media outside of Fox to say, oh, he's hopelessly conflicted. He violated Donald Trump's argument during the campaign by having this offshore account and not reporting it. And he had an investment in a shipping company that had a client controlled by the Kremlin. I mean, how far do these reporting requirements go? They don't require that you report the clients of the company in which you invest.
Ah, but the media can say it's a connection to Russia.
Yes.
If you had a connection to a Russian dog, it would be out there in the headline.
It is an opportunity. Very good. It's very good, Stuart. It's a connection sloppily to paint the Russian brush on the Secretary of Commerce and hope that some of the paint spills over onto the president.
One more time, you're right. Not
Thank
bad,
you.
Judge, not
Thank
bad.
you.
You'll be back tomorrow morning.
Keep me back here if I'm right?
If you're not careful, yeah.